The perks of daylight savings is the fact that I am able to record a video and it's still light outside because the sun doesn't go down until it's 8 o'clock. And I get to waste my day. Innovation is key. Hi, I'm the guy I'm that guy called Andy, and welcome back to another video. Hey, how we doing? What are we doing? You doing good? Doing great? That's great. That's cool. I hope you guys are well. We are here. We're doing great. And I'm trying to stay awake. I don't know why. It's just something. I hope you all had a great Christmas. I know I did. I ate a lot and I ate some more. I opened some presents. And I slept a lot too, and I played The Sims, like, religiously. That's what I've been doing recently. All these summer holidays, I've just been playing The Sims, just to death. Like, it's, I don't know. Hi, I'm that guy called Andy, and I'm addicted to playing The Sims. It's really bad. But the end of year is finally upon us. It is over. 2019 has checked out and said goodbye, and 2020 is ready to ram us all up the butt, and most of us are still processing, like, 2015. And, like, for me, it felt like 2015 was like yesterday, and that was when I was starting year 7, and next year I will be in year 12. I'm gonna be in year 12 next year, and I'm doing 2 folio subjects, so please just pray for me. I'm going to die. There's gonna be someone that's gonna be putting in the comments being like, oh bitch, really? I'm doing like 10 folios, and then that's when I'm like, okay, whoa. See, I'm still alive. You're gonna die. But I was chilling on the YouTubes recently, and a lot of people made predictions for 2019. So I think it would be cute if we did some predictions for 2020. Because a lot of things have happened in 2019, you know? We've had bushfires, we've had fat tax dodgers, we've had more asylum seekers than ever, we have kids taking days off school to protest, which is absolutely amazing, it's great, and we have okay boomer. So I thought, why not make some predictions that will happen in 2020, because I feel like being the start of a new decade, it's going to be a big thing, and a lot of things are gonna happen that are gonna like start off the whole decade, you know what I'm saying? So let's get started into me making predictions for 2020. Let's start off with the social media, shall we? First of all, Instagram is going to become bigger than ever. I feel like Instagram has been thriving recently, and it's sort of been the thing on the side that everyone has, but it's going to become even bigger of a thing. It's gonna be as big as Facebook, as big as this, as big as that. Like, it's going to be huge. TikTok, I feel like, is going to do really well in the first half of the year, and then a new app craze video sharing thing is going to come in, and it's going to sweep TikTok by a landslide, and it's going to become the new craze that everyone's going to be on. Because you gotta understand, TikTok was originally Musical.ly, and Musical.ly, like, when it first came out, it like was a huge thing, and then it died out, and then it became TikTok, and then TikTok became a huge thing. So I feel like it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna die out, and a brand new app is gonna come in, and it's gonna just change everything. Facebook is going to die. Facebook is already dying. A lot of people are moving to Twitter and to Instagram, so I feel like Facebook is going to become the new MySpace, where no one's going to be on it except for edgy teens, because like there's really nothing really to show anymore, and also too much fake news. Also, I feel like YouTube, it's still gonna be here, however there's gonna be a new wave of YouTubers that are gonna come into the play that everyone's gonna know, and they're gonna be like the whole new craze, everyone's gonna know them, and everyone's gonna forget about the old YouTubers. Like how people forget about Rice Scum, and like the old Shane Dawson, and like Smosh when it was Anthony and Ian. Back when Smosh was good, just saying. Now, in terms of music, I feel like Australia is going to come out with some brand new artists, you know? There's been artists from the UK, artists from America, artists from Europe, artists from everywhere, but I feel like there's going to be one Australian artist that is just going to sweep the charts, that is going to come out and is going to make a whole thing and is going to be like the next fucking Beyonce. Okay, not Beyonce, that's a bit much. But maybe, I don't know, the new Ariana Grande or something. This Australian artist is going to just sweep the charts and is going to become the new thing that everyone's going to love. I just feel like Australia finally has their time to come into the charts and create the next Kylie Minogue or something. Also in music, let's talk Eurovision. The Eurovision Song Contest is taking place in Amsterdam in the Netherlands because the Netherlands won it this year. So next year, it's not going to be Israel. Israel won it 2 years ago and they've also won it twice in a row, so they're not going to win it. In terms of Australia, I feel like we're going to do really, really well, but we are not going to win. Why? Because the government can't afford it. Australia's probably going to come about maybe 3rd, 4th, right? And I honestly don't know who will win. You know, it's honestly anyone's game when it comes to Eurovision, but I know it's going to be a European country of some sort, because you know how there's other countries like Australia for some reason that aren't European but they're still in the song contest. Yeah, I feel like it's still going to be like a European country, and I feel like it's going to be a country that everyone knows, like Spain. Maybe Spain is actually going to do really, really well in Eurovision next year. Because for the past few years, Spain's put on some interesting performances. K-pop. Obviously, I have to talk about K-pop because that's just the weeb I am. But I feel like K-pop sort of had like their big thing, like they have it like every 4 years, you know? Back in 2012, we were all blasting out to Gangnam Style by Psy. Last year, BTS was starting to absolutely dominate the charts. Now, next year, I feel like K-pop's gonna just take a step back for a bit. The reasoning behind this is because a lot of people are starting to realize the harsh standards and like expectations that are put onto the K-pop artists themselves. So I feel like that's going to get more exposed, therefore K-pop's going to become less popular. I don't really listen to K-pop anymore. I mean, like, I used to listen to it all the time, but like now not so much because like, I don't know, I'm just not really feeling it anymore. But like, I feel like there's still going to be like a small amount of people that are still going to be like, yeah, K-pop's great, but like, a lot of people are going to know about it all and they're just not going to like it. Rihanna is still going to be around, she's still going to be making music, and she's still going to be here, and no one should say that otherwise. Lady Gaga, I feel like, is going to try and go back to her old roots and like bring back her like art pop stuff, and with all her like Mother Monster stuff that she did in like 2009. I feel like she's going to try and bring that back. Katy Perry will probably come back to make herself relevant. Madonna was trying to come back this year to prove that she's a young adult when in true reality she's in her 60s. Did you know that this year Lil Nas X, that guy that made that Old Town Road Yeehaw song, he came out as gay this year. So I feel like he's gonna absolutely dominate it, but then he's gonna like come out as gay, and he's gonna be that one rapper and that one gay artist that doesn't like that doesn't like become make music for like the LGBT community. He's gonna stick with rap. Did you notice that like when Sam Smith came out as gay, he was creating more and more gay like music? Like, did anyone else notice that, or was that just me? I feel like Lil Nas is not going to do that, but a lot of people are going to expect him to do that because he came out as gay. But I think that Lil Nas should just do his own thing, and that he should just do what he wants. And so what is gay? It's just sexuality. Doesn't matter. Speaking of the gay community, The gay community in the decade that just went by has been given a lot more gratitude and has been accepted into society, especially in the Western world, a lot more, which is great and an amazing thing. But now I feel like there's going to be a few gay people that are just gonna take it to the next level and are gonna go a little bit far, and like everyone's gonna be like, okay, calm down, we get it. Obviously, do not get me wrong, gay people should be accepted, everyone should be accepted, we should all just love each other, all that stuff. But there are some people that are probably going to shove it down other people's throats and like it's going to become a huge thing. I don't know. Now that we're talking about gay people, why don't we transition into politics? Fucking politics. Now, this year we had a federal election and the Liberal Party won, unfortunately. However, I feel like in 2020 we are going to get a new Prime Minister. Have you noticed that like when the Liberal Party has been like the dominant party, they've had like a new Prime Minister every like 2 years, when they're meant to change like every 3 years. Like at first it was Tony Abbott, and then Kevin Rudd came in, and then Tony Abbott took out Rudd, and then Malcolm came in, and then ScoMo's now in, now Malcolm's trying to take it back. So I feel like it's going to be someone else that's going to take out ScoMo from the Liberal Party, and they're going to make all these promises to like help with the climate emergency and all this stuff, but they're actually not going to do anything about it. The Liberal Party are going to try and make it look like they are doing the right thing, when in reality they probably won't, and they'll probably just give money to like all the coal mining and all that stuff that is just, you know, destroying Australia. Unfortunately, Adani, the coal mine up in Queensland, that got approved, but I feel like that's going to get a lot of backlash from a lot of organisations and people, because you may notice that the climate strikes are still happening. They're still taking place all over the world, so I feel like Adani's going to cop a lot of that simply because of what they're doing in Queensland, which is not right, by the way. Oh yeah, and Pauline Hanson is going to pull like another race issue or race something. Remember when she like walked into the Senate with a burqa on? I feel like she's going to do something similar. She's going to offend some sort of race, some sort of denomination, some sort of religion, some sort of orientation. She's going to offend somebody this year. I can just sense it with Pauline Hanson. Moving on to sport, shall we? Now you probably know that I am not the world's biggest and die-hard sports fan, but I do follow the AFL. In the AFL, Richmond is going to make it to the finals, but they are not going to win the premiership this year. It's not going to happen. They've had enough, they've taken enough, they don't need any more. But I feel like this year, in terms of the grand final, it's going to be a Victorian-based team versus one outside of Victoria. It's going to be like the Gold Coast Suns or like GWS or something that is going to be in the grand final. And that like outside of Victoria thing, they're gonna win. Not long ago it was the West Coast Eagles, but I feel like it's gonna be the Gold Coast Suns. I don't know why. I feel like they just haven't really done anything, and they haven't really done well in a while. So I feel like they're gonna come out of nowhere and they're gonna like fuck everything up, you know? The Big Bash, it's gonna be like a massive thing this year. A lot of people are gonna tune into it and something big's gonna happen. Also in sport, someone from some sort of cricket or footy or rugby or something, someone is going to get accused for drugs in one way or another. And also that rugby player that blamed the gays for the bushfires in New South Wales, look it up, I don't really want to get into it. He's gonna be shut down. He's gonna fuck off quickly. Like, no one's gonna listen to him anymore, purely because he said that this year. So like, no one's gonna listen to him at all. In terms of the Australian Open, I think it's gonna be an Asian country that's gonna win, because they're just really good at tennis. That's my backing behind it. Now we'll move on to just some general things that I can think of, okay? Now with education, this year the people who were born in 2002 are going to graduate year 12 next year, and I am part of this boat. And I feel like our year level, we're going to do something, or something is going to happen where schools are trying to knuckle down on like helping us with our education, but we are going to probably stand up, or someone is going to say something about the weird the weird like rankings and stuff that each school has. So in Victoria, we have a system called an ATAR system, and that means that you compete against other students in Victoria to try and see who's got the highest ranking, and by doing that you need to get basically better grades in your coursework. I feel like someone is going to stand up and say that there is a problem with that. And it's probably not going to be me, but it's going to be someone, and someone's going to say it on the VCE Discussion Space Facebook page. It's going to happen. This year, state schools banned mobile phones in the classroom, and I feel like private schools, or a lot of private schools, are going to adapt to that rule, and it's going to make like all schools are not going to be allowed to have any mobile phones out. Like it's going to be a whole like guideline that we're all going to have to follow. It's going to become a huge thing, and everyone's going to have a problem with it because we're teenagers. We can't get off our phone. Pride Month is going to be bigger than ever. When June comes around, every gay is going to do something gay related, and it's probably me as well. Like something is going to happen and everyone's going to be okay with it. It's going to become a huge thing and it's going to be great. Oh yeah, a brand new video game is going to come out, and it is going to do really, really well for about a month, and then everyone's going to forget about it. It's probably going to be something that the 12-year-olds are going to all latch onto, like what they did with Fortnite and Siege and Roblox and stuff, and probably Minecraft as well. 12-year-olds are going to latch onto this brand new game, and they're going to make it shit, and no one's going to want to play it anymore. And lastly, just to top it off, and to make one that I know 100% will happen, the Liberal Party is going to do something stupid. Okay, so those are my predictions for 2020. That is what I feel like is going to happen. Now listen, I ain't psychic. I don't have 2020 vision. Oh god, sorry. I just thought of another one. Apple's going to come out with a really, really crap product, but they're gonna do really, really good in advertising, so everyone's gonna buy it anyway, and everyone's gonna realize how shit it really was. Like what they did with AirPods. Like what they do every year. Oh my god. But they are all my predictions. I hope you enjoyed those predictions. Let's hope they're good predictions. I know a lot of them are very negative, but I don't know, I'm just in sort of that mood at the moment. So I don't know whether I'll do another one and make like some positive predictions that are going to happen in the world. But what I can predict is that everyone is going to be better. Everyone's going to improve in one way or another. The climate strikes are going to actually take action. People are going to respect people's mental health. People are going to respect people's priorities and jobs and what they do, and there's not going to be many different things, you know, because bullying, we don't know her anymore. So if you did enjoy this video and you would like to see more videos, make sure to hit that like button to let me know that you liked it. Comment down below what other videos you would like to see. It can be anything. I am happy to do whatever. But also, above all else, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, because it does help me a lot and it does support me a lot, and you help with so much stuff by just hitting that red button. It will help me with so many different things. If you just hit subscribe, I will be able to do so many different things. It'll be so cool. Also, do not forget to turn on the notifications. You know the drill, so that you know when I eventually upload. I upload new videos every single weekend, so when you're on your weekend and you're on your break, you can sit back and watch a bit of me for a bit, eh? How does that sound? So you can go and check out some other videos. They're right here. They're all checking there. Hopefully they're all mine. And you can feel free to do whatever. Alright, I'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye. Yeah.